Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss about this virtual functions in C++. So before going to this one, we have seen about polymorphism. So poly means many, morphism means forms. So many forms that we have seen. There's a two type of the polymorphisms are there. One is called as the compile time polymorphism, and another one is a runtime polymorphism. So compile time is also be called as the early binding. That means at the time of compilation, the binding will be occurred. And runtime polymorphism is also called as a late binding that will be occurred only at the time of execution time. So for time being, just I am writing a program for getting the clarity. Just I taken as a class base public void print cout print base class while show print show base class, and here I have written as class derived extending from base class public void print cout print derived class. Same methods I used in the superclass and subclass. That is called as a overriding. And here I am printing basic class ptr derived d class bpr equal to ampersand. That means what? I am creating a object for base class as well as for the derived class, and derived class reference I am giving to the base class. I am printing that values. Just run the program, what the output you will get. Print base class, print show base class, means both are coming from the base class only, not coming from the derived class. Suppose you want to get the derived class, then again you can give as a d of ptr. So how to avoid this one? So for that, the C++ provides a functions. Those are called as virtual function. So what is the virtual function? A virtual function is a member function which is declared within a base class and is redefined. That means overridden. That's a concept only, overriding method. Function overriding by a derived class. When you refer to a derived class object using a pointer or a reference to the base class, you can call a virtual function for that object and execute the derived class version of the function. So what are the rules are there? Virtual functions cannot be static and also cannot be a friend function of another class. Virtual functions should be accessed using pointer or reference or base class type to achieve runtime polymorphism. So this virtual function is purely for the creation of runtime polymorphism. So runtime polymorphism means what? The behavior will be known only at the time of runtime or execution time. So the prototype of virtual function should be same as the base class as well as the derived class. That's already signature that we have studied about. So what is signature? Method name and parameter list should be same. So a class may have a virtual destructor, but it cannot have a virtual constructor. So they don't have the constructors, only they are having the destructors. So now we will go with the program. The same program I am updating. Here now in the previous class you got the functions from the base class only. Now what I am doing, just I am adding a function, a keyword for the void print, that is virtual virtual. So what I wrote there, see observe hash include iostream.h, and this is the online editor. I am not using .h. Okay, in the individual desktops you have to use the iostream.h using namespace. That's a namespace for the area where you are going to create class base public virtual void print cout print base class void show cout base class. What is the end line means slash n, that means making up the next line. So class derived public base class public void print derived class void show derived class. Then integer main base of the pointer derived d bptr equal to ampersand of d. What is the meaning of this one? I am giving the reference for the base class. I created an object. For that object I am giving the reference of derived class. So from that I am accessing the print and show method. Just now check the ones, run the program. So one is coming from print derived class show base class, because it's a virtual, that is overridden. The print function which is declared as a virtual, that is virtual function that is declared that is rewritten in the derived class, so that the derived class function has been executed, but show is not overridden, it is showing only from the base class. That is called as a virtual functions, right? So thank you.